today we will start the structure of cell. Okay, though the animal cell and plant cell structure are not same, but some of the parts are common which are present in both plant cell and animal cell. And first of all, I describe the general structure of a cell. Here I have drawn a roughly diagram of a cell. It is somewhat oval in shape. Okay, so see, in between the cell there are some jelly like substances are present, and this portion is known as protoplasm, and on the outer side there is a membrane which is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Actually, the cell membrane or plasma membrane is porous, means in this membrane there are small pores are present, and the function of the cell membrane is to protect the cell from any kind of injury. And secondly, as the cell membranes are porous, so food particles or other particles may easily enters into the cell through the cell membrane, and the particles those are required to be exit, they may pass or released from the cell through the cell membrane. So this is the function of cell membrane. In the protoplasm, in between there are oval spherical structure is present. Okay, actually this is called nucleus, which is the main controlling part of the cell, and the other outside part is called, now the rest portion is called cytoplasm, which is a jelly like substances. Actually, in this portion, the total portion is known as protoplasm. In the protoplasm there is a spherical structure present which is called nucleus, and the rest portion is the cytoplasm. In this cytoplasm there are many amino acids, sugars, enzymes are present, and all the cellular activities are completed within this cytoplasm. So this portion is cytoplasm. So main function is that within the cytoplasm the different kind of activities of the body may occur or completed. Okay, actually the cytoplasm is a factory, and it synthesizes and minimizes different kinds of small structures which are required to be produced, and these structures are called cell organelle. What called cell organelles? There are different types of cell organelles. We will discuss it just one by one, but some of the cell organelles are found in plants that are not present in animal cell, and some are found in animal cell but not present in plant cell. But now first we discuss the common cell organelles that are present in both animals and plants. So first is the nucleus. It is a round structure, spherical in shape. On the outer side there is a nuclear membrane, and in between there is a liquid is present which is known as nucleoplasm. Here it is filled with nucleoplasm, and outer side there is a nuclear membrane is present, and just in between there is a round structure present. It is called nucleolus. So nucleus has three parts. Number one is the nuclear membrane. Number two is the, in between the nucleus there is a liquid which is known as nucleoplasm, and the third one is the nucleolus. It means that suppose this is the nucleus, on the outer side there is a nuclear membrane, in between there is nucleoplasm, and there is a dense round structure present which is called nucleolus. So these are the structure of the nucleus, and nucleus are the main controlling part of the cell. So within the nucleus there is some thread like structure present. These are called chromosomes, and they are made up of DNA. The full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. So chromosomes is made up of DNA, and they carries genes. Actually they pass the characteristics, heredity characteristics, from parents to the children or parents to the offspring. So this is the nucleus part. Within the nucleus thread like structure present which is called chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA, and the chromosomes carry genes. These genes carry the hereditary features or characteristics from one generation to next generation. So this is the nucleus. Now within the cytoplasm there is a small tube-like structure presents. These are called microtubules. These are called microtubules. Actually, these microtubules helps to maintain the structure and shape of the cell. It is this function. Next is that food vacuole or vacuole. Some empty spaces are present which is called vacuole. It may be food vacuole which stores food. It may be contractile vacuole which stores the excess water and then it removes from the cell. So these are the vacuole. Means the empty spaces, just sac-like spaces which are present within the cell. It may be food vacuole which stores food or contractile vacuole which stores excess water and then it also helps to remove it from the cell. Now in between the cell some curved structure is present, just like spindle shaped structure is present, which is called, this cell organelle is called mitochondria. Mitochondria. And this mitochondria is called powerhouse. Why? Because in the mitochondria cellular respiration takes places and ATP is produced. ATP means energy. So if it is a mitochondria, in the mitochondria ATP is produced, and so this mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Actually in the mitochondria the food is oxidized in the presence of oxygen and as a result ATP is produced. That's why it is called powerhouse of the cell. ATP means energy or the power. This is the important cell organelle present within the cytoplasm, mitochondria. Now this portion is called ER or endoplasmic reticulum. ER. See, in the outer space there are small ribosomes are present. That's why the surface is not smooth, and this is called RER, means rough endoplasmic reticulum, while these portions are smooth. This is called SER, means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. One is the rough endoplasmic reticulum or RER, and second one is the SER, means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And their function is to synthesize protein fat within the cytoplasm. They also helps in transport of protein. Okay. Second one is the ribosome. This is a sac-like structure, small sac-like structure present within the cell. This is called ribosome. In the ribosome, protein is produced or synthesized. So where protein is synthesized? Within the ribosome. Ribosome is also present within the cytoplasm. Now within the cell, also this type of spindle shaped structure is present, which is called Golgi apparatus. And what is the function of Golgi apparatus? It helps to transport different kinds of molecules inside the cell or outside the cell. This is called Golgi apparatus, which is also present in the cell. This is called lysosome. This lysosome contains enzymes. Okay. Suppose the whole cell is become damaged. When the cell is damaged, this lysosome release the lysosome enzymes. These enzymes digest the proteins that is present in the cell and ultimately helps to break down the total damaged cell. So when the cell is damaged, the lysosome release enzymes, and these enzymes helps to break down the overall cell, and that cell is damaged totally, and it can be easily used by this nearby cell. So suppose the cell is damaged, then what will occur? Lysosome organelle which is present in the cytoplasm, they release the enzymes, and these enzymes damage the components of this cell, break down the components, so that this cell is easily used by the nearby cell. And that's why lysosome is also called suicidal bag. Also, another cell organelle present, this is called centrioles. What is its function? These centrioles helps in the cell division. Okay, when we'll study or discuss about the cell division in details, then we will know that what is the main function of the centriole and what is about cell division. And these centrioles are absent in some kinds of plant cells. So this is the centrioles. Its role is to help in the cell division. Suppose this is a cell. There are some hair-like structures present which are the locomotory organ. These are called cilia or flagella. In many cells, these cilia or flagella are present, and this cilia or flagella helps in the movement of the cell. These are the cilia or flagella that are present in the cell. So summarize I once again. In the structure of cell, the middle main portion is called protoplasm. In protoplasm, the spherical structure is called nucleus. Nucleus has four nuclear membrane, outer nuclear membrane, inner nucleolus, and inside there is a liquid which is called nucleoplasm. And also there is some chromosomes present. These chromosomes is made up of DNA, and the chromosomes carry genes, and the genes carry the hereditary characters from one generation to next generation. And the rest portion is called cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, we can see that there are so many cell organelles are present. So number one is that kidney shaped or some mitochondria present. In the mitochondria, ATP is produced. That's why mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Okay. Second one is this is the vacuole. Vacuole means the empty spaces that are present within the cytoplasm. Actually, it stores food for the future or stores excess water of the cell. This is called vacuole. Another some small tubules present which is called microtubules. They maintain the shape and structure of the cell. Next is the ribosome. See, ribosome is a sac-like small cell organelle. In the ribosome, protein is synthesized. So ribosome is called the site of protein synthesis. Next cell organelle is called endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. One is a rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They also helps in the synthesis of protein, fat, and also transport of protein. They helps. Also present Golgi apparatus or the Golgi body. This is the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi body. They helps in the exit or entry of different molecules within the cell or outside the cell. This is the Golgi apparatus, means transport the molecules. Another one is the lysosome. Lysosome is also called suicidal bag. Why? Because when the total cell is damaged, the lysosome that contains enzymes, these enzymes break down the molecules or particles of the damaged cell so that they can be easily used by the nearby cell. This is the lysosome. And in some cases in the cell, outer hair-like structures are present. This is called cilia or flagella. So this is the overall structure of cell, though the structure is not same in plant or animal cell. But now there is two terms. One is the eukaryotic cell and two is the prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell means the cells of the lower living organisms such as algae, and eukaryotic means developed higher organisms. But the structures are not same. In case of prokaryotic, the nucleus is not so well developed and so many organelles are also absent in prokaryotic cell, and eukaryotic cells means the developed cell. So these are the main difference between the eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell. So students, just go through the notes and you have to practice the diagram of the cell individually plant cell, animal cell. Okay.